Hi, this is Dr. Ogini. We are going to talk about today about nervous system regulation, how we can shift it through chiropractic care at the physical level, and I'm also going to talk about at the soul level. Okay, so soul level meaning at the spiritual level. So before that, let me just give you a quick announcement. I am going to have a live event for all of you guys. This includes my patients as well. So it's free for my patients and chiropractic patients and people who follow me online. You do get at the small price, you get to purchase the live event and join us on Wednesday the 17th at 7 p.m. and it's going to be a beautiful event. We're going to help you to reinvent your energy. So how to decode and condition your energy field, recondition your energy field to get you back on track so you can literally increase self-awareness and shift your consciousness to a higher level. Okay, so what do I mean by higher level? First of all, this live event is for ladies only for this time, maybe next time for men as well. So why did I choose ladies? The reason why, as females, this is also in scriptures, is also in a lot of like spiritual practices. As females, we are the I call it the caretaker energy. Okay, so we tend to want to help everybody. Our heart is so open. We want to help everyone, but to the point that we dysregulate our nervous system and we get disconnected with ourselves. And what happens is later on you develop anxiety, panic attacks. Sometimes we start feeling stuck. Sometimes we attract a certain kind of energies because our energy is not in alignment, or we are not aware of what type of energy we are operating into. So you might even question, why as a chiropractor am I doing this? I have been practicing at the spiritual level over 20 years. Okay, so I have met gurus and yogis where they had trained me to get out of my mental plane to be more in my heart center. So the more I learned to be in my heart center, I was able to recognize my own limitations, so I can quickly leap into a new level of identity and new level of at the level where I can literally create my dream life. Okay, so and release those physical stagnations like burnouts, anxiety, and panic attacks. So believe me, I've been through that as well. So I'm a mother of 3. My oldest is already in university. My youngest is now turning 12 soon, and I've been in a very long-term relationship since I was 16, and now I'm turning 44 soon this year. So I've been through a lot. Okay, so at the same time, I don't want to use that as a negative experience. I want to share that with you so you can shift your own life and bring your prosperity and abundance back. So with that's what the life event's going to be. The life event is going to be more, I'm going to help you to open up your heart center where you can start to activate self-love, and self-love will start to regulate your nervous system. And this is happening with a lot of females. I see this so much more nowadays because I have a lot of females who come in with lots of anxiety, panic attacks, and it's very sad to see that. Like, I feel like when I see them, I want to quickly fix it because I know there's a solution. I've been through that and I have helped many people. Okay, so that's what's going to happen in the live event. It's going to be 2 hours. It's going to help you to plant the seed. So it's going to help you to awaken some part of your brain that you're not aware of, awaken some part of your energy channels, also, and increase awareness. You might have been in this state before, but sometimes what happens with life and with busyness and with stress and with societal influences, we literally forget who we are. Okay, so this event is going to help you to undo that. Okay, so you're going to start to bring strength inside of your energy field. So you're going to actually we're going to activate Shakti. Shakti is power. Shakti is the power energy that's flowing inside of you all the time. But because of our mental plane and mental limitations, we block that energy. So let's get you started with that life event. So the next thing is I don't know if I mentioned the date. It's March 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the next thing is also I'm going to have a 30-day paradigm shift that's going to help you go from poor health to rich health. Okay, so poor health to rich health is not what most people think. They think it's about eating healthy. Yes, you need to eat healthy, take these supplements and exercise like 7 days a week or 5 days a week. And some people think it's all about having the 8 hours of sleep. So people tend to logically calculate this is exactly it's going to give this results. So that 30-day challenge is going to be pre-recorded. So pre-recorded videos, pre-recorded audio recordings. You can pre-purchase it. So right now it's on pre-sale at a very lower cost. After that, the price is going to go up. So this is going to like literally transform your energy field. So we're gonna actually, I'm gonna do a lot of channeled voice recordings, because I do go into very deep state where I actually start having downloads, and I'm going to start to record that so you can actually learn from that faster. So what do I mean by learning? It's not learning here. So most of the information comes right and registers into your brain, but we're not embodying it. What does embodying mean? You actually bringing that energy and where it awakens every part of your cells. Okay, I'm already so excited now, so I can't wait to see you guys in the live event. But also the pre-recordings, I won't be live there, but you can definitely get started. And we're gonna release those videos at the end of when is it gonna be? End of April. Okay, the date, I will put everything down in the description box, so make sure you keep an eye on that and get started. You're gonna be in that container. It's gonna speed up the process. So let's go back. So that event, not the event, I'm talking about the 30-day challenge. When you get from here to here, that's called quantum leaping. That's how you speed up your life in a different level. It's not about hard, pressured, anxiety-inducing work. I've been through that. I know how that feels, and I can recognize that in other people. So I want the best for you. So I hope you will join. So we'll see you soon for that. So let's go back into the nervous system regulation. So when I see my patients in my clinic, each one of those patients, they come with different type of conditions. But my goal is not to focus on the good conditions. So we can have headaches, lower back pain issues, even having a hard time getting pregnant. We have people coming with major headaches. We have mothers bringing their babies in for wellness checkup. We have dads coming in. So we have all sorts of clients, but they all come in to regulate their nervous system through chiropractic care. Chiropractic care helps at the physical level. So at the physical level, meaning that when we restore spinal motion. So as a chiropractor, you probably watch some of my old videos, and in the old videos, you see me adjusting those patients. Some of the videos I do explain, sometimes I don't. So when I'm adjusting that patient, I am literally creating motion in the joint. I'm activating that part of the spine that has been stuck for years, months, who knows when, okay? And that's my skill. I use my hands and I find them. I also use x-rays. We compare and see where it needs the adjustments. So as these segments get restored, your brain, your spinal cord, and your nerves are starting to send positive feedback in a higher performance level. So that means your nervous system starts to get regulated. It's like a reset to the system. It is a process depending on how far the trauma is and how long you had this issue for. For children, it's much faster, but the older you get, the longer it's in your body, the longer it takes to undo that. Okay, this is why patients come in for many times until your body remembers to hold the treatment, to hold the adjustments. It's like going to the gym. We go 3 times a week. twice a week, once a week, you get different results. Okay. So at the physical level, I'm regulating your nervous system. So at the spiritual level, this is what I'm doing with my courses. So you can actually become more aware of your thought processes, so you can shift your energy and release mental blocks, so you can regulate your nervous system at the spiritual level. Okay, so mental blocks create energetic blocks, which is invisible to your eye. But I've been trained over the last 20 years. I've seen gurus and yogis who have trained me to be able to recognize these imbalances. I can feel that in a patient when that channel is blocked. Okay, so because my heart center and my other channels are wide open. So if you look from human design, if I'm not going to explain too much about human design, I'm a projector. So you know what I'm talking about. If you're an empath, you know exactly what I'm talking about as well. Okay. So let's go back into that connection with your nervous system regulation. So when we start to become aware of our mental blocks, like the way we think about ourselves, the way we talk about ourselves, and most of them are so subtle that you might not even be aware of. Habits that you're not even aware of. Thought process you're not even aware of until somebody like me, a trainer, a coach, a mentor, can point that out to you and transform that part. But the way we do it in a different state. I get into a certain state, it's a meditative state. We work together to unlock that energy. Okay? So whoever is watching this video, you understand what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you wouldn't watch this far. Okay? If you feel like you're ready and you want to leap to the next level, you want to create more prosperity, more abundance, and regulate your nervous system in a different level, meaning increasing your threshold. Okay? When I say increasing your threshold, it means your nervous system is not as reactive as it used to be. Okay, so we are constantly upgrading. Myself, I'm constantly upgrading to the level I'm learning now is at the point that can handle different kinds of clients that are who go through a lot of trauma, who have gone through mental, emotional traumas that my nervous system can handle. Okay, because you need to have a certain level of nervous system to deal with certain type of clients. Okay, so I've trained myself to reach to a certain level, and I'm still unlocking and decoding myself. Okay, so if this is what you resonate with, reach out. Come and get chiropractic care for physical care. If you cannot come and see me, go find another chiropractor. Make sure you get aligned at the physical level. There's a lot of spiritual people I've met in the past who will say, yes, I'm doing yoga, I'm doing martial arts, I am meditating all the time, so I don't need chiropractic care. Let me just tell you, nobody can restore motion on your spine other than a chiropractor. Okay, your chiropractor is the one that can help you to bring and reignite your spine, so your spine it's like, remember, your spine is like the one that covers your spinal cord. So if the spine is stuck, your brain signal that's supposed to come down through the spinal cord is not able to send 100% signal. So now you're having like maybe 60 or 70%. Okay, and only your chiropractor can restore that. Okay, so make sure you see a chiropractor. If not, come and see me, and also work at the mental level. So don't forget to join that 30-day paradigm shift. I'm going to dive deep into deep awareness on things that you're talking to yourself that's literally harming your body, that's literally taking you away from being present in your body. Okay, I've done that too. So this is why I'm sharing. I've evolved out of that from many years ago, but I'm transforming into different levels, at the levels that I never thought I could reach into. And I want that for you too. So join me. And I hope this video really made sense and opened up some parts of you. That's the whole point. So make sure you leave any questions down, and anything related to the event, or even if you feel like you want me to share a little bit about different topics in terms of how to regulate your nervous system in relationship to raising children or marriage. I think that's very important, because if your nervous system is not able to handle that, you start sabotaging your relationship. You can start sabotaging your relationship with your children, relationship with yourself, relationship, the luxury you have acquired. You can start sabotaging that as well without you even knowing that you're doing that. That's the key, because there's so many great people out there. I wish I can share most of my stories that I have with my clients, but let me share one story here. There's one client. There's not one, just many of them, but I'm just going to pinpoint to this client. But this particular client is going through a lot of health issues, but at the same time, her energy is constantly in an anxiety and panic energy. Okay. So you can be under panic for 5 or 10 seconds, but if you do that for the whole day, for the whole week, for the whole month, your nervous system is going to create a noise in your body that you start developing conditions that one after another you start developing new health conditions. So it's going to take some time to unprogram that, but you can do this. But you just have to make sure you have the right coach. There's not going to be a perfect coach, because every time you grow into a certain level, you might have to hire a different coach or a different guy depending on how fast your coach is upgrading themselves. So join me. We'll see you soon. I can't wait to see you all in the live event. It's going to be a smaller event. I'm going to try to keep it small, and can't wait to see you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.